The bedroom coup. First Lady boycotts Tagwire wedding as tycoon's presidential ambitions spark first family panic. Right, the ultra luxury multi-million-dollar wedding of tycoon Kuda Tagwire's son over the weekend was supposed to be a public display of the ruling elite's absolute unity. Instead, it has exposed a bitter, deeply personal fallout between the First family and Zimbabwe's most powerful billionaire cartel. Intelligence leaks and high-level sources have confirmed that First Lady Auxilia Mnangagwa flatly boycotted the high-profile wedding, explicitly advising President Emerson Mnangagwa to skip the event entirely. The political snub stems from growing fury within the bedroom board over Kudata Grace's alleged behind-the-scenes maneuvering to position himself as Mnangagwa's ultimate successor, bypassing established ZANU-PF structures. The reluctant appearance, late arrival, swift exit. According to eyewitnesses and senior ZANU-PF officials present at the Ton Park Polo Club, Tagwire spent the entire day frantically trying to persuade the president to attend. It took desperate last-minute interventions from Youth Minister Tinoda Machakaire to convince Mnangagwa to make an appearance. When the president finally arrived late in the evening, the tension was palpable. The snub. First Lady Auxilia Mnangagwa was nowhere to be seen, completely breaking protocol for an event of this magnitude. The IC reception. Senior ZANU-PF officials didn't formally introduce the president, and the vast majority of provincial ministers completely skipped the gathering. The callback. The president's son, Sean Mnangagwa, attended early in the day but was abruptly called away and ordered to leave the venue. Mnangagwa stayed only long enough to briefly address guests before making a sudden, unceremonious departure. The leaked audio in the Harare rallies. Right. The First family's deep suspicion has been supercharged by an explosive audio recording circulating online. In the leak, Tagwire is allegedly heard boasting about his immense, unchecked control over the president and the state's financial infrastructure. As a matter of fact, I see Tagwire ngashitaura, the Apostle Java. Insiders note that the First Lady's camp became heavily alarmed during the recent Harare district report back rallies, where Tagwire was reportedly posturing and pronouncing policies as if he were already a future president. The bedroom board is not happy with the posture Tagwire is taking. A political insider revealed they view his alignment with Central Committee structures via Mashonaland East as a direct threat to their family legacy. Now, $20 million in gifts sparks furious public backlash. While the political factions drew their knives behind the scenes, the sheer scale of the wealth exchanged at the wedding has triggered a massive wave of public anger across Zimbabwe. Political analyst Gabriel Shumba noted that the event laid bare the terrifying economic chasm defining the nation. Kuda, let's talk about the contributors, elite contributors, and the gifts they gave. Kuda Tagwire, the father of the son, we $2.5 million cash plus 33 hectares of land in Winsdale, valued at $15 million. So in total, that's $17.45 million. Mwana wa chata. Week note value. $250,000 cash plus a luxury designer bag. George Guamatanga, government official. $250,000 cash plus 25 pedigree beef master, Heifas. Scott Sakukanya, $500,000 cash. Buyanga Chimuka faction, $275,000 cash. Why our public hospitals have no medicine? Why communities like Glenview and Budiro have no clean water? And why your youth are fleeing the country in droves? The elite are throwing $500,000 cash gifts around. Shumba fiercely critiqued. The point of no return. This public fracture proves that the battle for ZANU-PF's future isn't just between Mnangagwa and Chiwenga anymore. A third front has officially opened, with Tabgwei's financial empire tilting toward its own political ambitions, and the First Lady drawing a hard line from the State House. The traditional alliances that built the post-2017 regime have completely shattered. Tabgwei might have the billions, but the First family has just shown him exactly who holds the crown. Bamzinda Weban. Peace.